Welcome back to the Wolf Stand, very special edition. We'll chat about the Super Bowl. First off, I want to touch on my guys that bet alongside me. Now, we obviously have this multi going. I have a couple of these actually. In the Michigan College Championship game, we bet very big single bets. Obviously, we cashed those very big single bets over Alabama and then Washington. Because we were able to lock in this multi at this value, I don't really have the need at all to bet big on the Super Bowl as a single bet. I'll either cash for 500,000 or lose 40,000. Considering I made nearly $1 million off Michigan on its own, I really have no risk whatsoever on this Super Bowl. This is the first Super Bowl I've ever had where I don't need to lay a lot of money and I win a shitload if it wins. So there's really no pressure on me in this situation. And for my bigger guys that have been locked in with me since the end of 2023, you have the same bet as me, so you're fucking happy as Larry. We're good to go. For the newer guys, I've done the breakdown for you. We've discussed the total, we've discussed props, we've done thorough analysis. I haven't done this much research since I did for the Rams, and I knew they would win by exactly 3. That is because in the Super Bowl there are so many props, there's so many areas to bet on, so you can really mold and understand. If you understand numbers, you can see how the script will play out just based on the way the books are setting lines. So I did that for the guys to be prepared for it. For the guys that can't afford to bet alongside me, what you will see from the outset is both teams are going to look to try to establish the run. Both teams are very good at third down conversions, but they need it to be third and short. They don't want to be going 3 and 7, third and 7, third and 8, those kind of areas. So they're going to look to establish the run early. Now, the Chiefs, they do give up a lot of yards through the middle on the run. McCaffrey's fantastic, but they also do know this. So they're going to look to just block it from the outset and say, Purdy, if you want to win the Super Bowl, you're going to have to win the Super Bowl. So for Purdy, he's going to have to not make mistakes. So they're going to try to have little out routes, little slants. They're obviously going to be looking to throw to McCaffrey. He's going to be just looking to avoid mistakes and methodically move down the field. If he can't get to third and short, he will struggle. On the other side, everybody knows how great Mahomes is. He's very good at avoiding sacks, so he's going to need his offensive line to establish. But you would see Pacheco early. I think that you'll see a lot more of the rush than in terms of the pass. 49ers have great linebackers, so they are able to sort of follow Kelsey. That's why you're seeing Kelsey's odds as MVP so high, because he won't win the MVP. No tight end has before, and he just simply won't. If the Chiefs win, Mahomes will win the MVP without a shadow of doubt. But what you will see them do early is establish Pacheco. The 49ers will do something similar as well, as both teams are sort of fighting arm wrestling to see who can hit the front. Then the team that's losing will have to throw the ball more. So I would be watching the rush yards a lot more, and for the 49ers, a lot of sort of quick routes as opposed to really looking to go down deep. It might open up later, but you've got to be careful there and just monitor as it goes on, because these teams are going to want to stretch out drives, and you might see a lot of field goals in the situation. I'd keep an eye out on field goal markets, because we should see a lot of field goals, because these teams can stop them, you know, as they get towards the red zone. So field goals, there should be quite a few in this game. It'll be interesting. In terms of NBA this week, Dallas is playing quite good basketball, which has been good. The Nets have just fallen to shit. The Bucks, they had a long road stretch. They come back now. They're trying to implement the new Doc strategy mentality, which is defensive orientated, so they're looking to adjust there. Yeah, I'm trying to think about any other teams that stood out to me or have really been amazing. They're really just going through the motions at the moment. Phoenix is starting to clip. The Clippers had an off day the other day. I just think the Clippers play way too much ISO ball. When push gets to shove, they don't know who's going to have the ball at the last shot, and that is a problem. That's why they won't win anything significant. Denver's been playing good basketball. They're really just getting through. They're just getting to the playoffs to try to get to the conference finals and go from there. They're just doing what they need to. It's just like typical Jokic, where he's just doing what he needs to get wins when they need and just keep going on. So it has been quite interesting in the NBA. As teams will start to get more serious, you should see favourites start to cover a bit more as you close out a season. The underdogs start to get a lot tighter. These weaker teams, they get tighter. They got younger players, and so you see a lot of big favourites start to cover towards the end of the year. So you will see that as we head towards playoffs, which should make it quite interesting as well. Enjoy. Good luck to everybody betting the Super Bowl. For my guys, we don't need luck. We got me, so all good. And yeah, happy betting.